Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, Memorial weekend. I just got back from breakfast with my mama, like we do every Sunday morning. And I'm still out of breath. I've been running around the house. I'm doing another 3,000 questions about me, which I am loving this book. It's really fun. I think I'm on, let's see. I think we did 1014 already. Last week was, let's see. Let me make sure. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I at? I can't count this morning. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so last week, do you let other people's negativity affect you? Okay, so that was from Donna. And then Debbie, my Aunt Debbie, picked 422. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see here. If I can get it up there. Okay, 422. What was your worst nightmare? Okay, so again, 422. What was your worst nightmare? Okay, I didn't have to think too hard about this because I have one. What I did take me a long time to do was find stuff to try to figure out how to do this in my journal here. Okay, so oh, wait a minute. I think I'm going to tear those off. I forgot to do the flips on these. They have okay, so what is or was worst nightmare? Okay, so let me just stay out of the bat. I am not afraid of water. I love water. I love being on the water. I go swimming every morning throughout the week. But this is my worst nightmare / fear, phobia, whatever you want to call it. It started when I was like 8 or something. I have a thing about either walking across or mainly it's being in a car when going over a bridge. Okay. And it kind of makes me, I'm getting better at it now as I'm older, but it kind of makes me anxious. I have to make sure my window's cracked and my doors are unlocked. And because it ties into the whole thing, okay, the whole nightmare is drowning. And it's not like, and I'm not fearful of water per se as drowning as much as suffocating, okay? But I always have a fear of being stuck in a car, drowning under the water, or in a boat, capsizing and being stuck under the water, drowning. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. So when I go over a bridge in a car, it kind of makes me anxious, and I always have to check to make sure the doors are unlocked and the window is cracked. I don't know where it comes from. It's just a weird thing, I guess. So trying to portray, kind of like bridges, and, I think it ties into being claustrophobic, I think, but the big thing is suffocating. Suffocation is a huge nightmare for me. I hate it when I can't breathe. But it's always been a fear of being in a car near water. I used to go to the lake with my grandpa back in the day when I was younger, and it would be a camping lake, and we'd be in a van, and he'd have his little boat, and he'd back up, down the ramp toward the water, and that would always freak me out, even though it was probably ankle deep just to put the scooch on. It's just something I just don't know. So I was trying to, trying to find stuff to portray this. That's the thing here. So, what I did, I know there's water phobias, but like I said, I'm not scared of the water. I'm scared of drowning and suffocating. Is that the same thing? I don't know, because I'm in the water all the time. So you tell me. And what are you guys afraid of, or your worst nightmare? I don't really have nightmares, but if I do, it would be that. It would totally be that. So I tried to let's see. I found some blues here that I thought would work kind of as and then I have her, and let's see here. Okay. Oh, there. Okay, so I have afraid, and I have help, because that would totally. Okay, so I was having trouble finding bridge pictures, so I found this one, and I found this little miniature one. So let's see, how am I gonna do this? Would it look better kind of going over? I need more blue, I think. Let's see if I can. Bring this. I don't want that yellow showing, but that's okay. And then I have a little car and a boat. Oops, let's see here. And a boat. And then I found, oh, and then I have another help sign here. And then I have this little dude looking up that I thought I'd bury in the waves here. Help! So, all right. So first thing, let's see. And then I might come back with some paint and we'll do some of that white. I wonder if I should. Okay. Had to lay it out first to see how the layout was going to go. And then, all right, let's do some, oh, I pulled the black because I think I wanted to, you know, I wanted it like dark, you know. Okay, this could work. Let's see here. Man, don't you hate having to move stuff after you get it laid out how you want it? You're like, ah. Okay, so this is just a magazine page that I was practicing my jelly plate with, which was not going well at all. Okay, so cover up that gold. I think I needed another piece. Let's see. Oh, that'll work. I'm not gonna get too fancified with it. So, yeah, I didn't have to think on this one at all. The minute I read the question, I was like, yeah, I know what it is. So, the problem was finding stuff to portray what I was, you know, feeling, because I was like, eh. So I found shades of blue in a magazine, and then, oh, that one is a different page. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like I only need to go. Huh. That's a whole. Here, let me put my glue thing under it so I know. Okay, it's only this. Okay, I thought it was bigger. Well, that's what I get for not paying attention. All right, so I had this, like this. I think this was, I don't know. Let's see. Was that under or over? Under or over is the question. I'll do it like that. All right, so this one. So what are your guys' nightmares? You guys have nightmares? I mean, I really don't. I mean, I barely even remember my dreams if I dream anything. Even though I was reading a book, you know, a fantasy sci-fi book, and of course about vampires. Okay, yes, I read vampire books. Okay, so don't laugh at me. So I was reading something, and there was a little part in the story about how this vampire had control over crocodiles and bats. Okay, now mind you, it was just one sentence, okay, and I thought I was just I you know, I read on, finished the chapter, kept going, didn't think nothing of it. That night I had a nightmare that I was in a little canoe, okay, and there was a crocodile right there waiting to eat, and my boat tipped, and the crocodile came to attack me, and I grabbed it by its snout and flung it over and beat him. There was another crocodile coming from the opposite way, and I beat that alligator with that one. And I woke up going, "What in the heck?" And I kept telling myself, "Did I watch anything with alligators, crocodiles, whatever?" And I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, "Well, by darn it." It was that book. It was that one sentence. I swear, one sentence. And all it said was this vampire had control over the bats and the crocodiles, and it was in a swamp area, of course. And that was it. That little one sentence implanted in my brain and gave me a nightmare about crocodiles. I'm just like, what? And I'm like, isn't it weird the things your mind picks up? I mean, you're not even thinking of, and I'm just like, well, I mean, I love scary movies. I blame that on my mom. We love horror, vintage, old, new, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, all of those. I mean, and Amityville horror, you know, we watch all of these. And not one of them would give me a nightmare. No, I've watched them so many times. Alfred Hitchcock, you know, The Twilight Zone, uh, Tales from the Crypt. None of it would give me nightmares. But that little passage that I read, and there wasn't even an alligator fight. I mean, come on. So it's kind of like, it's just weird. Okay, there's that bridge. I'm going to put that bridge there. So, yeah, I don't know. Your mind is a mysterious place. especially when you think about stuff. Because normally, if you think about it, if you're really honest with yourself, you go about your daily lives in a routine. Even though technically you might go to a different store one day, or you might cook a different dinner than you normally would. I mean, but normally it's a routine. You get up at a certain time, you either go to work or you go to the store or you do something, and it's just a routine. And it's just like when you do something totally out of the realm of your daily life, I think it really screws with you. I really do. Okay, enough about brain talk. I'm probably gonna give myself nightmares tonight. I will tell you. Okay, so I will tell you this. I have, of course, I've been on YouTube. I've probably been watching a little bit more than I should have been, and I should have been doing my crafting. But I got suckered. Okay, so first I was watching Hoarders. Hoarders, the pack rack, the Hoarders. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, I feel for them. Don't get me wrong. I feel for them. We have a hoarder in the family. And I know it's a sickness. But, I mean, and I have like a sick fascination watching them attempt to clean up these hoarding houses. But I realize as I watch them, I'm like, I think that keeps me in check to keep me from hoarding stuff myself. Because, in paper crafting, it's so easy to do that. It really is. And then, okay, so after I watched hundreds of those episodes, I switched it to, and this has to be probably one of my favorites, because I think, okay, it's OCD Obsessive Cleaners. Okay, if you guys have seen it, let me know. Let me know what you think, because I almost feel super sorry for these people, because I think they have it worse. Not only are there germaphobes and extreme obsessive, OCD things, they were being challenged to get out of their comfort zone and to leave their houses, for one. Their sanitized houses. Now, this is years ago, before the epidemic and everything. And this is actually, I think, based in like Britain or something. London, Britain, one of the two. And anyway, they're challenged, and they got to go to hoarders' houses to help clean. And then they have to go to public restaurants and things like this. And oh my God, I would have an obsessive OCD germaphobe clean my house any day. They had a germ tester thing, and their houses are surgically, they say it was like a 0, so where you can perform surgery in that environment, because that's surgically clean. That's how clean it was. And I'm like, wow. I go, that's insane. So, but they spend every waking moment cleaning, from the moment they wake up till they go to bed at night. And then half the time they'll wake up in the middle of the night because something's bugging them, and they'll clean some more. It's crazy, but it's fun to watch them get out and about. So, I wanted to put him some kind of tucked in a wave here. So I don't even know how this is looking off the page here. Okay, so anyway, and I have this is all I found, a boat and an auto, and I think I'm going to keep it turned upside down, because that's my fear, is being trapped in a car. And I'll just put the boat there. I'm not too much afraid of a boat capsizing as I am being stuck in a car underwater. I don't know what it is. Ugh. Okay. Okay, OCD cleaners, OCD obsessive cleaners. I watched that. Okay. Now, mind you, this has been taking up my time all this week. On top of, work has picked up a lot, and trying to balance my work day with some crafting. I just, can't get a lot done through the week. that I want to get done, because eventually I would love to do this, 24/7 if I could, but work takes precedent. I hate to say it, so it's kind of like, what do I do? So where was I at? Yeah, the car's upside down. Okay, so after trying to think of what I was um okay, that's nothing bad. Kind of like, okay, so then for the past couple nights, um I got started watching this YouTuber called, I think it's Froggy Flips. And it's this eBayer guy that goes to the garage sales and stuff. Very nice. He's so polite. But he goes and gets deals at yard sales and garage sales. He's living the life I want to be, because I'll tell you what, I don't see any yard sales or garage sales lately. It's been like 2 years since I've really seen some good yard sales, out a whole day with a bunch of yard sales going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know if everybody's just selling their own stuff online or what. So, but he does. So I've been watching all of his stuff and the stuff he buys and what he says he could get, what it's worth on eBay or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm watching this, because I don't do that. I don't, buy stuff at the yard sale to sell, but I keep watching it, I guess, to educate myself, because I guess you never know when you run across that 25-cent item and can get it for $100 or something. So you never know. So, all right. That's my current YouTube obsession right now, is the garage sailors. I guess it's because I'm wanting to see garage sailors. I want to see garage sales. I don't know. And I have such a mess. I'm trying to hide it with this placemat, but oh my gosh, do I have a mess. I was trying to look for my, and it's probably nowhere to be found. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's see. I think I have also, I think I have one more number pick. So shoot me some more numbers. Otherwise, I'll just randomly flip open the book. So trying to do some smushing here, get rid of some of the white, let it look like it's under the water here. So now you guys know my big fear. Not that I am not afraid of other things like snakes and spiders, germs in general. Germs. I don't know. Okay, here is my what is or was your worst nightmare. Okay. My worst nightmare is basically being on a bridge in a car and that car falling into the water and you're trapped in the car. That's my worst fear. So I don't know why. I'm not afraid of water, but weird. So let me know how I did. Did that get my answer across, do you think? Yeah, definitely afraid of bridges. I don't know. All right. I didn't think that turned out too bad. It's kind of, it feels kind of wet, so I'll let it sit here. And, okay. I'm pleased with it. I am pleased with it. All right, like, subscribe, share. Give me your answer to this down below. What are you guys afraid of? What's your worst nightmare? All right, I will talk to you soon. We'll have another one next week, and we'll just keep it going. All right, thank you. Bye.